I'm of Navajo descent, and I'm a quarter, and my grandfather is pure. This was quite a while ago, but every summer we used to go and stay at my uncle's house. He has 3 floors, and the basement was pretty much the living room and had a slope that went above ground, so it was only half underground and had windows and everything. So, for some odd reason, they leave these huge windows open at night. I've seen things snooping around pretty often, and mainly as distant silhouettes or 6 feet tall coyotes. Could just be normal, I suppose, but very odd, so I knew exactly what to expect when you voluntarily leave a window large enough for a person to easily climb in through, right? So, this situation had obviously already made me feel uncomfortable because of stories about when we were babies. My family was staying in my Gnarly's trailer, and she had those individual square locks, and they woke up in the early dark hours of the next morning to find all the locks on the floor and the doors just wide open. And my brother was missing a lock of hair too. My Gnarly had to allegedly do some sort of ritual or prayer or something like that to save him. And he grew up to be successful and is following his dreams now, so I don't know how much truth there is to it, but he's okay. So we're all getting ready for bed, and my grandma was sleeping on the couch, my brother and his friend sleeping on the other couch, and me and my aunt were sleeping on a mattress behind the couch that my grandma was on. Everyone else went camping outside to SkinWalker hunt, and everyone got settled and just went to bed, and my aunt stole my pillow, and around 1 or so I woke up feeling a bit uneasy. Initially, I thought it was just my neck from a lack of pillow, so I sat up and looked around for it, and everything just appeared normal and nothing was in the windows, but there were some distant flashing lights that we see every so often, and I just went back to sleep though because it was all pretty normal to me. So around 4 a.m. I wake up again and I roll onto my left side to see my aunt just sleeping peacefully, despite having rolled off of our mattress. Her hair was spread across the floor and she was completely wrapped up, cozy in a blanket. Everything was pretty normal until I realized that my aunt was on my right side of the bed, and whoever or whatever this was, it was not my aunt. There was long black hair that was not hers, and it was to her knee that was exposed, mind you, and was kind of weird looking, sort of almost dislocated or something. I suppose it's possible that this thing was not human, but you know how if you kind of get really badly injured or afraid, you either become incapacitated with fear or you're filled with adrenaline? Well, I filled up with adrenaline, and I reached my arm up and grabbed the couch and flipped myself over to the other side. I woke my grandma up, and in doing so, I told her to stay awake, but to stay quiet. And it began to move around the couch, and then it just kind of went back out the window. It was so odd, though, the way it moved. It was really smooth and kind of crouching and crawling almost snake-like. Anyway, I don't know what the hell that thing was, or if I was just hallucinating, or if it was a SkinWalker or what. But I'll never forget that night, and my grandma was a witness to it as well, because she remembers waking up and she remembers me being terrified. Either way, I hope nothing like that ever happens again, and nowadays, I make sure those windows are shut.